The following content isn't owned by me, it's owned by Toei Inc. and Bandai. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Toku. Today we're reviewing our Kamen Rider Ryuki review. So, let's get started. We're going to talk about the opening. It's a very good opening. I really like this opening. Simple, yet very, very complex in how it tells the opening, but it's very good. I like this opening a lot. I listen to it almost every single episode. So yeah, it's a very good opening. So a brief history fact, the singer Rika Matsumoto is the voice actor for Ash in the Japanese dub of Pokemon. I think she's been doing it since like the start, which is really cool. And yeah. So we're gonna talk about the writers. I'm not really gonna talk about the side characters as much. I'm not really gonna go for that. Because they really don't matter as much in the story. And the villains aren't really necessarily like, they're not like an organization. It's more like there's some evil writers out there. And then there's the mirror monsters and then all that crap. So let's get started with the writers. Alright, Ryuki. Shinji. Very good character. I really like his character a lot. He's like a noob who entered so it's basically a level 1 character and entering a fight against level 20s. Yeah, he still manages to survive in some situations. He's a very good character, very good story arc. Yeah, I think yeah, he's just a really good character, good comedic moments as well. And yeah, next up we have his survive form, which he gets. There's only 2 people in this thing who get survive, but Ryuki survive. Love this form a lot. Very pretty. The red crest, the it's very simplistic. Yeah, I like it. Even Dragator, the his contract monster even changes, which is cool. And then we have Ren, who is the winner actually of the Rider Battle. Spoiler alert, he actually wins the Rider Battle at the end of the show. Yeah, so Shinji dies at the end of the show, and then Ren goes on to beat the final villain, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, he's a very good character, very good character arc. One of my favorites in the show. I think my second favorite, next to another character, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, he's a very good character. The stuff with his girlfriend, the stuff with Yui, which I'm not really gonna talk about because she really didn't. She was just like there. She's like the base of the mirror world, and then she dies later on. Just there we go. But yeah, he's a very good character. The stuff with his girlfriend, the stuff at the end when he dies, very good. Then we have his survive form. I actually like the survive form a lot. I think it's slightly worse than Ryuki because I like the look of Ryuki so much more than Knight. But yeah. Okay, let's move on to Scissors, who's there for like 3 episodes. So I'm not gonna say much about him. He's a lawyer. Yeah. Alright, moving on. Zolda. He actually stays for a very long time. Actually stays until the end, but he's a very good character. Very charismatic. He has a great personality. But then at the end, he does die, but not because he fought, because he died. He died because of cancer, which is really freaking sad. And then the stuff at Rider Time Ryuki is just, yeah, it's just really good. Moving on, we have Raya. He's fine. He won. He has the same goal as Shinji, but just executed it so much worse than Ryuki. So he's just an okay character. Then we have Guy, and he's a bit of an ass. I mean, his personality is an ass. Him and Tezuka have a thing in Rider Time Ryuki where they're kind of gay, which is kind of interesting. That's the only thing I remember from Rider Time Ryuki, and the only thing I know about this guy. So yeah. Alright, moving on. We have Oja, probably the best character in the show. Great character, very good villain. I think he and Guy are like stable villains for a good while. Oja is a terrifying villain. He's really scary, honestly. The first thing he does is threaten to kill a little girl, so kind of on the evil side, you know? And then yeah, his suit's awesome. And his goal, he just wants to fight. He just likes to fight for fun, which is cool. Okay, moving on. We have Commodore Tiger. This character, he wanted to be a hero, but he was more of a douche. So it's like, what? Yeah, his thing is kind of confusing. But at the end, he does save a father and the boy. So Does that count? Nah. Does it justify his actions? No. But we take those, I guess. Also, I love his suit. His suit is so cool. It's based on the white tiger, one of the coolest animals ever existent. So yeah. Next we have Emperor. I didn't really know his monster contract, honestly. I actually had to go back and rewatch Ryuki because I didn't know. It was this gazelle thing. He's a stupid character. I didn't like him. He's actually my least favorite character. Like he's just there. He's like an ass, yet he wants to be rich. And then when he does, he dies. Weird. I don't know, I didn't really like him. Like there's some hits and there's some misses. So we got stuff like Knight and Oja. Then we have stuff like Emperor and Scissors. So it's like Then we have Odin, who's really the final villain of the show. I don't think his identity is explained. I think he's Kansaki Shiro. I think he's Kansaki, but I'm not gonna assume it is. I'm just gonna. I haven't watched Ryuki in a long time. I actually just watched a few of the movies last night just to get some info. But yeah, that's Odin. I think he's the final villain of the show. Knight beats him at the end. So yeah. Then we have Femme, who is movie exclusive. So these are the movie exclusive writers. So we have Femme, Verde, and Ryuga. So Femme, I don't know, she's okay. I mean, she does fall in love with Shinji, and that little thing was cool, I guess. They eat at a Korean barbecue restaurant. They go on roller coasters. She manipulates him. Yet he sims for her, but whatever. 2002. 2002. You know, just let it go. But yeah, she died in a bush. No one notices her. That's the funniest part. All right, moving on. Verde, he's rich, I think. Yeah, he's like a rich dude. That's all I know from him. He's just a bit of an ass. Yeah. Moving on. We have Ryuga. Honestly, one of the more interesting. I think this is my favorite movie writer. Because it's explained in Zio, more about like who Ryuga is, but basically the opposite of Shinji, which is cool. He just wants to be accepted within him, and then I guess he does. Also, this suit is so cool, and Survive Ryuga is fantastic. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna talk about the movies more. 13 Riders and episode final, because I think you should watch them. If you're watching Ryuki, you need to watch them, because if you want to get the 13 Riders experience, you need to watch all the movies. So basically 13 Riders is more like an alternate timeline, and which isn't okay, and it's an okay movie. It's not the best in my opinion. I think episode final is a bit better because we actually get fleshed out relationship with Femme and Shinji, which is like okay, we take those, alright. But yeah, 13 Riders was good. It was pretty good. It was like okay, but I think episode final is better. I actually like episode final a lot, and how they fleshed out a little bit and answered some questions from the finale, because there are some questions in the finale, which I want to talk about now, the story of the show. So basically, we have these 13 riders, right? But they only show 10 the rest of the movie, whatever. But 10 riders. Whoever wins this battle, they get their wish, whatever they want. That's simple. Yet it creates such a good layer between some of these characters. You know, like some of their ideals are very, very like different. So we have Oja and Ryuki, for example. Their ideals are extremely different. Oja wants to fight. Ryuki wants to end it. So like yeah. And then they end, Ren wins actually, and cures his girlfriend and resets everything. Which I know people that really didn't like that. I've seen comments about that, about Ryuki. They're like, what happened to this finale? Why is it so confusing? Why did it reset? They wanted to reset so none of this would have happened. They didn't want, I guess Ren really wanted Shinji back or something, so like, yeah. Anyway, moving on. My favorite and least favorite episodes. My favorite episode is most of the show. I really like this show a lot. It's very fantastic show. My least favorite episode though, I really can't really think of it, but I think the stuff with the alternate people I really did not like. It was really boring. The alternate guys, it's just like like you're fake. I always hate knockoffs. It's just not my thing. But yeah, moving on. Is it a rewatchable show? Absolutely. It's one of the. This is one of the more beginner friend. I wouldn't say that, but like if you want to show like someone Kamen Rider, someone like, I guess you can show this one. It's not really a beginner thing, but it was a rewatchable. Absolutely. There are some things that are answered later on in the show that you can go back and see. That's literally how rewatchability works, but honestly, it's your thing. Just do it. Anyway, let's give it the rating. 9.9. I think this show is fantastic. It is either my favorite or second favorite Commodore show of all time, up there with Deno. It's a 9.9. The only thing that misses the mark for me are some of the character choices, and that's it. Literally, that's it. And the rest of the show is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I recommend you check out Ryuki, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, follow my Twitter, and see you guys next week with the... What was the review? I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm really tired today. With the Deca Ranger review. I'll see you two then. Bye bye.